My favorite part of game dev is when the game looks completely different than last week. Now this week is that week, and also it was my birthday. Welcome to DEVLOG 2 of my indie action game. In this video everything takes quite a turn. Quickly, let me just beg you to subscribe as a way to say happy birthday to me, and also I really worked a lot on this thing. Now let's get started. So I was watching my videos and I realized that maybe I shouldn't spoil so much of the actual game, but at the same time, so I guess spoilers ahead. I mean, at least the story won't get spoiled, unlike my cousin. I know you're watching this, you son of a bitch. I said biscuit. Anyway, let's jump in the game, and as I said, this looks very different than last week. That's probably because it was 2 weeks ago. No, it's because it had many things, such as, you know, trees around the map, actually making it look like some sort of hill type of environment in the mountains, which, you know, is the thing that I was going for. Let's just get this out the way now. When moving in any direction, a camera shake is playing to kind of indicate the speed you're moving at. But not when you slow down time, it doesn't work then. So I added them trees, and you know, they have collision. Obviously, I didn't forget to make collision for them, especially not 3 times. I mean, their leaves are also kind of affected by wind, as you can see. It kind of makes it look more dynamic and, you know, alive, and it's very cool. I also added some rocks on the ground, as you can see right here, to keep the theme of an actual environment going. Now last week I said fire, when really, we all know that wasn't fire. They were some dumb particles. But this week I changed that to something more laser-like. Now for the OGs of the channel, they know I also had close range lasers in my Epic 2020 jam, which, by the way, Epic 2021 jam is coming next week. I'm gonna make some serious views. Yeah, so this laser kind of rotates and looks a little bit like a fire flame, I guess, but it wouldn't make sense to have a laser if you can't burn anything with it. Now I searched online for some sort of monster model and found a really cool one. Problem was, it had 130,000 vertices. If you're not good with math, I'll help you. That's not low poly. So I hopped in my good friend Blender, reduced it to 8,000, and made some animations. And by made, I mean downloaded from Mixamo. Imported it into the game, and it wouldn't work at all. After some tweaking, which really was a lot of tweaking, it gets angry and runs to me if I get too close. And if I get too far, as you can see, he just says F it and just, you know, remain stationary until I get close to him again. And now I know that sounds dumb, but keeping the AI should be done in my games trend going, I simply just couldn't be happier at the results. Also, I totally made it look funny when he moves. Yeah, so any game has progression to it, and I decided to make some checkpoints to indicate that progression. There are these little rock type of doors that if you walk through, it will, you know, save the game when the game will be ready, and when you load back into the game, it will pick up where you left off. No worries. Now you may have already noticed there's a big giant in the background. Now he's just sitting there kind of looking around. There's no real reason for him, and that's for 2 reasons. One being I love big giants that are actually peaceful in games, and the second one being that when you slow down time to escape from enemies, that giant in the background kind of gives you a little bit of an indicator to how fast the time is moving. May I just say it's a ton of fun to stop and just fool him around like that. It's just awesome. Okay, that was a lot. Now let's talk about, you know, more simple stuff. Whenever I would play the game, my beautiful computer that I want to change, by the way, I would lag for some reason. If it wasn't obvious enough, it used to be the grass, because, you know, it was all over the place and very detailed. I didn't know how to make it smoother, but now I do, and I optimized it. You know, now it runs 60 FPS constantly, and it can render a pretty decent amount of grass in all ways. I changed the fireflies a little bit since they were pretty annoying and definitely not the main focus of the game, especially pretty annoying. God, so annoying. Anyway, don't forget to tell me happy birthday in the comments. If you like this video in any way, maybe, I don't know, subscribe or something. Share this video with your friends, only if you have cool friends, only if you have friends. And yeah, that's kind of everything. See you guys next time, probably with Bracky's Game Jam. Bye bye.